There's a version of you right now that doesn't command a room, that walks into a crowd and no one even notices. They talk over you, ignore you, and part of you has accepted that you're just not that guy. Respect isn't given, it's seized. And if you're not feared, you're forgotten. This isn't about violence. This is about presence, dominance. Right now, your aura is dim. You've dulled yourself to fit in. But deep down, something in you is screaming to break out. This is your moment. You know it. You feel it every time you lie in bed at night, scrolling through your feed, watching highlight reels of successful men. And you wonder, why not me? Why does everyone else seem to have that fire? Why are they admired, feared, respected, while you're treated like an afterthought? It's not just luck. It's not genetics. It's not privilege. It's identity. They made a decision to stop living like a boy and start operating like a man, to stop asking for permission, to stop being agreeable just to be accepted, to stop letting life shove them around. But you're still hiding, behind the humor, behind the softness you wear like armor. You avoid conflict, you flinch when challenged, you doubt yourself constantly, and the world can smell it. That insecurity, that fear, it bleeds from your eyes, your posture, your voice. You've been so afraid of being disliked. You've become invisible. But let me be brutally honest. If people don't feel a little bit afraid to cross you, they'll never truly respect you. Not fear like terror, fear like reverence. The kind of fear that comes from power, the kind of power that's felt in silence. Not yelling, not flexing, just presence. The presence of someone who's been through hell and built something in it. Someone who walks like every step has purpose. Someone who doesn't need to prove anything, because his energy says it all. You want that. You crave it. Not just the admiration, but the peace that comes from being unshakable. You're tired of being weak, of being passive, of always reacting instead of leading. This is where it ends. Not with a shout, but with a quiet promise to yourself. I will become the one they fear. And it starts right now. You've been lied to your whole life. They told you it's wrong to be feared, that it's better to be nice, agreeable, soft-spoken, that being liked matters more than being respected. And so you played along. You lowered your tone. You shrunk your frame. You laughed at jokes you didn't find funny. You avoided conflict, even when every part of you knew you were being disrespected. You were raised in a world that told you to kill that fire. Don't be too intense. Don't intimidate people. Just be nice. And for years you believed it. You shaved down your edges. You muted your tone. You gave away your power in pieces, hoping the world would repay you with love. It didn't. It gave you invisibility, disrespect, shallow validation, followed by quiet dismissal. Because here's the hard truth. No one fears a man who needs to be liked. To be feared is not to be cruel. To be feared is to radiate potential. It means you're capable, you're disciplined, you're dangerous, but you choose peace. It means that when you walk in, people feel the weight of your presence without you having to speak. Imagine two men walk into a village. One is loud, waving his sword around, barking orders, demanding respect. The other walks in silently, head high, back straight, his blade still sheathed, his eyes steady. And yet, everyone watches him. Whispers echo through the crowd. They feel something, not fear of violence, fear of what he's capable of. That's the man you must become. Someone who doesn't need to swing the sword because the silence says enough. You don't act powerful. You become powerful. You build it through cold mornings and lonely nights, through pushing weights when no one's watching, through staring down the mirror until the man looking back finally commands your respect. And once you respect yourself, others will follow. It's not magic. It's physics. presence is earned through process. And fear? That's just the world's instinctive response to someone who knows exactly who they are and what they're capable of. And that shift, that decision to stop playing the invisible game, to stop being liked, and to start being respected, that's what separates the weak from the dangerous. And now, I want to show you exactly how to build that presence. Because this power you're after, it's built, brick by brick. Let's start with the 3 unshakable traits that men who command respect all have in common. Trait number 1, calm under pressure. Real power doesn't flinch. Anyone can talk tough when things are easy. But the man who remains unshaken when everything around him is on fire, that man, people listen when he speaks. Think of the firefighter walking into a burning building. He's not panicking. He's scanning, calculating. That's presence. Or the soldier whose heartbeat doesn't spike even as the enemy closes in. That's command. In real life, this could be you when your boss loses it in a meeting and you don't react. Or when your girl throws a test at you and instead of arguing, you look her dead in the eye and say, "We don't do drama here." Calmness is control, and control is magnetic. But it's not gifted, it's earned. Through discomfort, through silence, through learning to breathe when your chest is tight and your ego screams to react. Train your calm the way others train their rage. That's how you become untouchable. Trait number 2, physical presence. You don't need to speak when your presence says everything. Stand tall and they'll listen before you speak. Move with intention and they'll feel your discipline. Build the body, not for vanity, for signal. Your shoulders should say, "I can carry the weight." Your chest should say, "I've been through it." Your posture should say, "Don't test me." We live in a world of slouched necks, curved spines, and screen-glued eyes. Be the opposite. Make eye contact until they look away first. Hold your space in silence. Move like you're going somewhere, because you are. Trait number 3, ruthless standards. You want to be respected? Start by refusing to be average. Every man who's feared, respected, admired, he holds himself to brutal, private standards that no one else sees. He wakes up before the world, trains when he's tired, studies and learns when he could scroll. And he doesn't wait for motivation. He acts from mission. If you say you'll wake up at 5, you wake up at 5. If you say no junk food, it means 0 excuses. If you say you're leveling up, then distractions die immediately. Ruthlessness doesn't mean cruelty to others. It means 0 compromise with the weak version of yourself. Because the version of you that tolerates comfort, lies to himself, justifies laziness. That's the man people forget. But the man who follows through on what he says, even when no one's watching, that man becomes unforgettable. Standards shape identity, and your identity either commands fear or pity. Make your choice. These 3 traits, they're not natural. You won't wake up tomorrow with them. But if you build them brick by brick, your presence will change, your energy will shift, and people will feel it without you having to say a word. Now the question is, are you ready to earn it? Enough talk. You've been listening, nodding, maybe even feeling a little fired up. But here's the truth. Most men stop right here. They get the dopamine rush of, "This makes sense." They feel inspired for a night. And then they go back to the same weak patterns. You are not allowed to be that man anymore. So here's your challenge. No more scrolling, no more overthinking, just war mode. Here is the 30-day rebirth protocol. Number 1, train like a savage. You are not training to look pretty. You are training to become unbreakable. Every single day, you will move your body without excuses, without negotiation. No gym. Use the floor. Push-ups, air squats, burpees. No equipment? Grab a backpack. Fill it with books. Use it as weight. No time? Then suffer. That's the price. Every rep is a rejection of your old self. You sweat to remember you are not soft. This isn't just about getting fit. It's about reclaiming discipline. You will sweat every day until the pain feels like home. And on the days you feel tired, good. That's when the real training starts. Number 2, speak less. Observe more. Shut up. You talk too much. Trying to be liked, trying to be funny, trying to fit in. Stop. For 30 days, cut your speech in half. Every time you want to speak, pause. Ask yourself, is this making me stronger or weaker? Watch how people respond. Your silence will command more attention than your words ever did. When you do speak, let it be deliberate, clear, intentional, no filler words, no stammering, no doubt. Speak with weight or don't speak at all. And in that silence, you'll notice something strange. People start leaning in. They start respecting your presence because you're no longer leaking energy through your mouth. You're storing it, and that makes you dangerous. Number 3, kill comfort at the source. Comfort is your enemy. It whispers to you, coddles you, slowly eats you alive. For 30 days, you must wage war on comfort. Track screen time. No more mindless scrolling. Set app limits. Delete if needed. No processed junk food. Eat like a warrior preparing for battle, not like a child chasing sugar highs. No snoozing alarms. Get up when you say you will. Period. Cold showers daily. Feel the sting. Embrace it. Comfort is a trap with soft cushions and chains. Destroy it. You don't need to feel good every moment. You need to feel powerful. And that only comes when you're in control, not your cravings. Number 4, do the hard thing first. Every day, there's one task you're avoiding. You know what it is. We all do. It's the one that tightens your chest, the one that whispers, maybe later. That's the one you must do first. It could be the gym, that difficult phone call, finishing the project, facing your financial mess, studying instead of scrolling. You attack it head-on before you eat, before you rest, before you do anything fun. This single habit will rewire your brain, because every time you conquer resistance, you become stronger than your excuses. And in 30 days, you'll stop fearing hard things. You'll crave them, because you'll know that's where the power is. Number 5, face public discomfort. Strength in private is good, but strength in public, that's when you start becoming dangerous. Once a week, you must deliberately seek public discomfort. Examples: start a conversation with a stranger. Speak up in a group, even if your voice shakes. Take a risk where people can see you fail. Tell the truth when lying would be easier. Say no when your people-pleasing instinct kicks in. Why? Because the version of you who fears judgment is a slave. You're breaking those chains. Each time you step into discomfort, you shrink the part of you that needs validation. And you expand the part that commands it. They'll feel the shift, even if they don't know what changed. Number 6, ruthless self-tracking. You're not winging life anymore. You're engineering your own rebirth. Every night, before you sleep, review the day like a war general debriefing after battle. Write down, what did I conquer today? Where did I flinch? What excuses did I make? What am I proud of? What needs fixing tomorrow? Don't lie to yourself. Don't sugarcoat. Don't pat yourself on the back for half efforts. Brutal honesty equals actual growth. This is your war journal. And in 30 days, when you flip back to page 1, you will not recognize the person who wrote it. Because he'll be gone, dead, buried, replaced by someone the world doesn't know how to handle yet. Your shoulders aren't slouched anymore. Your eyes don't dart around the room like you're hoping not to be noticed. You own the space. People sense that you're not like them. You don't flinch. You don't chase. You don't explain. Because now, you move like someone who's buried his weakness. This is who you've been building in silence. The man who wakes up before the sun. The man who trains when he doesn't feel like it. The man who holds the line when everyone else folds. The man who doesn't beg for respect, but commands it. And guess what? You built it. With your own hands, your own pain, your own refusal to stay the same. Every drop of sweat, every second of discomfort, every day you wanted to quit but didn't, that's what made you dangerous. So now, when they look at you, they don't mock you. They move aside. They shut up. They watch.